Hello, everybody. My name is Nguyễn Vũ Bảo Ân, or you can call me Nick. I'm from Class 5F, and today I'm going to talk about the importance of tasting new foods. So, we all know that food is important to us, helps us survive, and makes life more interesting. But why does trying new foods important? Well, there are five key benefits that tells us why, and they are: it helps us adapt to international cuisines. We can gain more knowledge about the ingredients and spices. We can share information with other people. We can remove picky eating habits. And finally, it helps us lead to a healthy lifestyle. So, firstly, it helps us adapt to international cuisines. When we try new foods, it makes food easier to eat, prevent cultural shock, which, if you don't know what cultural shock means, it means that you are not familiar with this environment that you are in. It also trains our mindset and taste buds to familiar with other foods that have a similar taste. Like if you already ate American food, sometimes you can eat Australian food because they have a similar taste. Or if you already ate Vietnamese food, you can somewhat taste Thailand food because they have a similar taste. Furthermore, it also helps us respect the cultures when we're eating the culture that we're eating. For example, you are not familiar with this Chinese culture, but when you went there, you ate their food, you adapt to their cuisine, then you start actually like them and ultimately respect them because of their food and cuisines. It also helps you discover new favorite of yours. Like I once go to America with my uncle in 2025. I was so excited and he took me to a restaurant. But when I looked into the menu, there was nothing I'm familiar with. So I just ordered something the chef recommended me to, and it blew my mind and became my favorite right away. That reminded me to visit America once every year. It also, secondly, it helps you gain more knowledge about ingredients and spices. Let me break it down for you. When we try new foods, it helps us know more about ingredients in cooking. No matter if you're a great chef or not, you can cook for yourselves or your beloved ones. It also helps you know the typical spices from different countries that you're eating. For instance, if you already try Indian food, you know that they have a lot of masala or curry in their cooking. So the next time you try some more foods, you but when you hear the smell of masala or curry, there's a high chance that the food you're eating are actually Indian food and you can adapt to it quickly. And thirdly, that helps us share information with people, build good relationships with each other. For example, my uncle used to invite friends over to cook meals for them. And he introduced them to Vietnamese culture. He cooks them phở, bún bò, all the types of Vietnamese stuff. And they actually liked and enjoyed it. So, so he built lifelong friends just by cooking and make them enjoy food. It also inspired some of his friends to cook meals for them and actually enjoy other foods in traditions. And it also helps you remove picky eating habits when you're trying new foods. Makes you stop relying on the foods that you prefer or which you call safe. Imagine you're going to a party and you wanted to go to the food section, but then when you looked at it, there's nothing you're familiar with. So if you didn't try at the beginning, it didn't help you build courage to try. So that time, you don't want to try any of that food. And you're scared that some of them might be your bleh, and you didn't really want to taste that. So when the party ends, you go out and your tummy is still rumbling and begging, please, I want to eat so much. But if you already try at the beginning, it helps you build courage to try. So even though that the foods that you didn't even recognize or are not familiar with, you still want to try. And some of them might be even your most favorites. And when the party ends, you walk out of that party, your tummy thanking you because you finally had a meal. And wait, here's a fun fact. Picky eaters often miss out on foods that have lots of nutrition and vitamins that are healthy for our bodies. So, and speaking of nutrition, when we try new foods, it helps us lead us to a healthy lifestyle, provide essential nutrients and vitamins to our bodies that can help us a lot. Let me tell you my own story. I'm very slim, as you see. When I was 7 years old, I was much, much slimmer because back then my portion was usually beef meat and hardly ever vegetables or even fruits. But when I started trying new foods that have lots of nutrition and vitamins, like soup, cabbage, bok choy, that's a vegetable, spinach, and green apple, to me, it was very hard at the beginning. But I kept trying until I felt stronger and I gained weight gradually. I know it takes time, but I believe in the future, expanding my diversity for foods, and I can finally fulfill my dream as a soccer player because I need nutrients for that. It also helps you support your immune system to be better so you can avoid these types of diseases caused by bacteria. Back to my story. When I was 7 years old, as I mentioned, I didn't eat that much of vegetables and fruits, so I got sick more often and I didn't feel that well. But now I ate many, many fruits and vegetables. I actually felt better and I didn't get that much of illness as before. Thank you for listening, and what I'm trying to say, the whole presentation is never give up on trying new things. Not only food, but other good things in life. Thank you.